and welcome back to another episode of crazy TikToks that will make you rethink life and change the way that you're living. You might want to stay tuned, because you might be a person that needs to do that. Also, you guys seem to be liking these videos. Make sure you guys comment down below your opinions and like this video so it can get pushed out to more people, so everyone else can also voice their opinions down below. Without further ado, let's jump into this video.
A man and his wife had just moved into a new house a couple miles away from their previous home. One night while the wife was away, the husband saw a figure approaching the front porch. It was a tall, middle-aged man with a menacing smile.
Oh, no.
He introduced himself as Damon and welcomed the man to the neighborhood.
Demon?
Damon then asked him if he had a shovel or a spade, because he was starting a garden and didn't have the necessary tools. The man thought it was a little late for that.
Yeah, a little late.
But he didn't want to seem rude, so he got out his shovel and offered to help. They both dug for several hours.
No way.
When eventually the man asked Damon why they were digging so deep. It was at this moment that Damon took a rag out of his pocket and held it against the man's face.
Put you 6 feet
He
deep.
attempted
That's
to
why.
fight back,
That's crazy.
but eventually he began to slip out of consciousness. The last thing he heard was, "Shh, go to sleep." He later woke up in a tight, confined space.
What?
He then realized that he had been digging his own grave.
So these is TikToks to basically never trust nobody ever again, is what I'm getting out of this. Crazy TikToks that will make you never trust no one ever again. I might title it that.
Stories that are actually real. This one is about a 17-year-old boy who was alone with his mother at home. It was a late summer night and he just finished gaming. And he went to the bathroom before going to sleep. While he was inside, he heard a little tap on the door. He yelled, "Mom, is that you?" But he didn't get a reply. He opened the door, but there was nobody there. He went to the hallway and found his bedroom door shut, but he was certain he didn't close the door. He went to his mother and told her that somebody was in his room, but she didn't believe him and thought he was joking. So he went to check his bedroom by himself. He opened the door slowly and scared. He saw a hand sticking out behind the dresser in the corner of his room. He ran to his mother's room and locked the door. And then his mother finally believed him. He started calling the police and he heard footsteps outside the door. Finally, he saw the shadow of the man under the door. He tried to open the door, but it was locked. But fortunately, he gave up, went downstairs and left the house.
This is why you should never open your door for strangers. In 2013, a woman let her dog out to use the bathroom one more time before bed. After only a few minutes, she starts hearing scratching on her door, which is typically the sound her dog makes when he's ready to come in. But it just seemed way too soon for him to be done being outside. So she decides to look through the peephole to make sure it really is her dog. But what she sees...
How would you see the dog through that peephole? Ain't no way. Hey, ain't no way. Unless she means like through the peephole to see he's in the grass, like right there in front of the door. But come on now.
Is terrifying. A deranged looking man is right outside her door, staring intently at her door handle, waiting for it to turn open. As she's looking in horror, unable to do anything, he starts scratching at the door as hard as he can, never leaving his gaze from the door handle. She manages to stifle a scream, she backs away and realizes her dog is still outside. So she goes to the side window, but there's no sign of her dog, and so she goes back to the door to see if maybe the man's moved. He hasn't moved, his mouth is open, and he's staring directly at the peephole. Then he turns around and walks away. With the man gone, she discovers her dog unharmed, his leash had just been cut. But that means he had a knife.
This is the scary story.
What? Hold on. These stories is always ending where nothing's happening. I need to see what's really going on, bro. What's up? Like, what are these stories coming from, bro?
Story about the game. There was a father and son playing a game of basketball one day at the park.
Okay.
They were having a lot of fun enjoying the day. As they kept playing though, the father kept getting mad at his son because his son was beating him. His son kept talking trash and laughing. This really got the father mad.
That's
he
tough.
He picked up the basketball and threw it at his son's head. His son then fell to the ground and cracked his head open on the concrete.
What?
The father stood there in shock as his son bled to death and died. He could not believe
the bro
what
got
he
mad
just done.
his son was getting
Somebody
buckets
saw
on him?
everything that happened and called the police. When the police got there, they arrested the father and took him to jail. The father was so heartbroken and disgusted at himself for what he did to his son, he actually took his own life in jail that night.
I mean, that's low-key kind of crazy, bro. You getting mad because your son's beating you at basketball, bro? So you throw the ball at his head and then he gonna hit his head on the concrete, crack his skull open. Come on, bro. What a shame.
This is the sad story of the Superbike murders. In 2003, a man walks into a Superbike store to buy a new motorbike. He's not all that familiar with riding motorcycles, and during the buying process is laughed at by the employees of the store for his lack of skills. Nevertheless, getting a sports bike was a dream of his, so he continues with the sale. Not long after, he realises motorbikes just aren't for him, so he tries to return the motorbike back to the store. But when he does, he feels like he's being mocked and made fun of, and they deny the return. Embarrassed and pissed off,
They denied the return. Denied.
the man leaves the store. 7 months later, the county sheriff would post this. See, on the 6th of November, a disgruntled customer came back and shot dead the mechanic as he was working on a bike.
Damn. You should let him return to the bike. You want to be RIP.
Walked into the showroom and shot the owner's mother in the head, along with his best mate, who was the service manager. Then he hunted down the 30-year-old owner and shot him dead in the car park. What police wouldn't know for another decade is the person that shot them was Todd Collar. He'd just been released after serving 14 years in prison.
This is a story of...
He just been released. All the bike shops, you know, say you go get a bike and return it, you better give him his money back, or you will be next.
the black
No
birthmark.
cap.
There was a 4-year-old boy who lived in a small village. He was born with a black birthmark on his forehead. As soon as he was old enough to talk, he told his family that he had lived before. He pointed to the birthmark on his forehead and told them a man murdered him with an axe. His parents then took him to the house where he claimed he lived before. He said he remembered his name, and it was the same name as the person who went missing from the village 4 years earlier. The boy remembered what the man who killed him looked like.
Now, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Do y'all believe? This is an honest question. Do y'all believe in like coming back to life? Like y'all believe like, cause I do. Like what I'm trying to say is like, do you think that there are people that have came back to this world without even like really knowing it? Obviously, you wouldn't really know. Yeah, there are stories that I've heard like this before. This ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all actually think about that? I want you guys to let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna read your comments and just reply back to every single last one of them because I want to know what you guys think.
And also his name. When he saw the man across the street, he walked right up to him and said, "I used to be your neighbor. We had a fight and then you killed me with an axe." The man turned white like a ghost. The boy said he knew where he buried his body. They went to a field where they found a pile of rocks. Under the rocks was a skeleton with a wound in the exact same place as the birthmark.
Disturbing audio recordings that'll make your skin crawl, Part 1. American bear enthusiast Timothy Treadwell spent 13 summers living with grizzly bears until one day, him and his girlfriend were mauled to death by one. The following audio was from their final moments during the attack.
Oh no. Oh, that's actually crazy. Like hearing the sound. Nah, this is crazy.
In Russia in 2012, a brick fell out of the back of a truck and broke through the window of a car, killing a 29-year-old woman named Olga.
See, that's exactly why I do not drive behind any trucks that has anything that could fly out, bro. Because you're not going to be able to dodge something that, it's a possibility, but with all that impact coming through, you could just be asleep. And you're dead, and you're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that stuff, bro.
Was driving the vehicle,
swear, I'm actually scared of that. That's one of my biggest fears, bro.
Where she died of a brain injury.
Oh, they got the video? I didn't think the video was gonna show.
A brain injury.
Look at this brick. You're not dodging that. Look, you're not dodging that.
This is a creepy story about...
Oh, that's low-key sad, though. Just driving down the road, that's low-key sad, I'm not even gonna lie.
the gas station accident. So there was a guy that was working at a gas station. A disoriented man with a cut on his head comes in, and the guy goes to help him. The guy couldn't see any crashes around, so he thought that the man had fallen or something. He called the police, and then an ambulance came and took the man to the ER. A few hours later, some cops came to the gas station, and they told him that the man was hit by a baseball bat while he was trying to break into a little girl's bedroom, and he was wanted for rape and murder in 2 other states. Check out the app in my bio for more scary stories.
Wait, hold on, wait, what? I'm telling you, this stories just go from here to up here instantly, bro. Oh my gosh.
Horrifying moments captured on live streams. Part 2.
On live streams?
In July of 2020, Twitch streamer Angel Walks was streaming a Warzone tournament when all of a sudden loud noises and the sound of banging on doors can be heard from behind him. As the stream continues, the knocks gradually become louder and the sound of screaming can be heard in the background.
What the fuck is that?
What in the world, bro?
What? Angel, you okay? Yo, Angel. What the fuck? Dude, what?
I ain't gonna lie. See, that's why when I be streaming, I'm about to move my setup. Cause my back is towards that door. I got a deadbolt lock on this door, but you know what I'm saying? You never know. It's so easy to get someone's like information, IP, while they're alive. You know what I'm saying? It really is pretty easy.
Oh, fucking hey guys, I'm sorry. My brother just died. I have to go. No.
What?
Following the stream, Angel explained through a series of tweets that his brother had died of an overdose and that he had to sell his gaming setup in order to pay for the funeral.
Whoa, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. While on the stream.
Scary true stories that will keep you up at night. 15 years ago, a teenage girl named Misty and her mother were going home one night after church. Their house was about 20 minutes away and her mom hated driving home in the dark. So she was driving pretty fast. As they were driving, Misty decided to look out her window. And as she looked up, she saw what appeared to be a little girl sitting on the side of the road by herself in the dark. She told her mom and the two decided to turn around and try and help her. And as they approached the girl, they slowed down to get a better look. The girl appeared to be a teenager, and she was sitting down rocking back and forth with her face buried in her legs. Misty's mom kept driving and then turned back around to help the girl. But when they came back to find her, she was gone. They looked around for a bit and decided to go home. 3 miles down the road, they stopped at a stop sign, and her mom gasped. That same creepy girl was sitting there.
What?
It was as if she teleported. Misty's mom stopped and rolled down the window. Misty was so scared that she looked away, and that's when her mother screamed and they drove off. Crying, her mother said she had no face.
Have you heard about the doll that grows real human hair? The doll's name is Okiku, and there's
I haven't, but
different legends.
tell me about
but the
it.
most popular one is that this doll was bought by a 17-year-old boy to give to his sister, and this was back in the year 1918. The 3-year-old girl loved the doll very much. She took it everywhere with her, but she unfortunately died one day after catching a cold. And that's when things with the doll started to get very strange. The jet black hair of the doll started to get longer every single day, and before long, the hair was all the way down to the doll's knees. The family was extremely alarmed and concluded that their daughter's spirit had somehow inhabited the doll. And whenever they would trim the doll's hair, it would just grow back again. Now, they were unwilling to get rid of the doll because if their daughter's spirit was in it, they just didn't want to discard it. So they took it to a temple in the town of Iwamizawa. The family explained the doll's unusual qualities to the priest of the temple, but he accepted it anyway. Trimming the doll's hair is a normal thing to do, and this doll has actually become very famous throughout Japan.
Imagine seeing
Wait,
this
that's a real. Oh my gosh, I have to look into that. I'm gonna look into that after this.
Onto your bed as you sleep. A woman who works long hours is told by her kids that she started snoring at night. As she doesn't believe them, she decides to set up a camera and record in her room at night. But when she plays back the recording the next day, she's horrified. See, she wasn't alone in her room that night, and there was glimpses and recording of 3 men standing over her bed as she slept. One of them.
What?
Men making comments about how beautiful she looked as she slept. He then says, "You get the jewelry, I'm gonna tie her up and have my way with her." As she lays there sleeping, the 3 men start to argue. There's a scuffle and suddenly a body hits the ground. The fighting continues on the ground and just sounds like muffled wrestling, until one of the voices say, "What the fuck, he's dead, you killed him." Without hesitation, the other man says, "Help me with his body. We're going to have to come back for this bitch and her stuff." The woman takes the tape to police, and they confirm 3 men in a struggle, but couldn't give her any more information than that.
Normal looking.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Have y'all ever had that feeling though? Y'all just like been laying in the bed, and like you get that random like jolt, and like you feel like something's just like watching you or something's like near you, bro. I be feeling that all the time, bro. I don't know if that means something, but I'll just be mid sleep. I'm like, what the heck? Like, did someone was just talking to me? I swear I be getting that all the time.
Photos with disturb.
What is this? I'm confused. What happened to the? What happened? What's going on? I'm confused. This actually would be speechless, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I think they put music over this part. I'm gonna just mute it just in case. But let me know what y'all think about that though, chat. And keep sending me these TikToks to react to. I appreciate it. I like just being able to sit here and talk to y'all. Y'all give me y'all opinions, y'all get my opinions. Okay, let's still go through the pictures. But yeah, just let me know if you guys do enjoy this. And yeah, we're always live on TikTok, the Kid RJ with 2 Ds. If you guys would ever come by and check out the streams. No cap. Give it to it.
Make sure to like and follow.
Normal looking videos with a disturbing backstory, part 1. This video may look like a regular African gray parrot that's being filmed in a home. But this parrot actually witnessed the murder of his owner after his ex-wife broke into his house and shot him multiple times.
What?
Police took this video weeks later as the parrot recited the murder scene and repeated his owner's last words, which were, "Don't shoot me." This video called Happy Anniversary was uploaded to YouTube in 2010.
What?
It shows a video of this man laughing hysterically until the screen cuts to black and a text comes up saying Happy Anniversary. The video was posted on the 7th anniversary of a missing teen named Maura Murray. What's even more disturbing is the man posted a video 7 years earlier on the date she went missing of him driving through the woods at night.
Nah.
This video shows a man who's being unknowingly recorded playing Dance Dance Revolution. Hours after this, he would drive to Sandy Hook Elementary School where he murdered over 25 people.
This girl woke up.
Bro went to go play some games before he was like, before I do this. This is crazy. These stories will actually leave you speechless. Like, and the thing is, a lot of you guys think this could be made up or whatever the case may be, bro. But some of this stuff is really real. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world that we really don't know about. Someone just gave birth. Someone just died. Again. You see, it's always going. Literally. It's always
every
something.
Morning, but when her parents watched the security footage, they immediately call the police. Little Alyssa was just like any other
Hold on.
6-year-old girl. But one morning, Alyssa woke up with bruises on her body, and this steadily got worse for weeks. It got so bad that she couldn't go out in public without people thinking she was being abused. During recess one day, a teacher noticed the sheer amount of bruises on Alyssa's body. Later that day, the police broke into the family's house, arrested the parents, and brought them in for questioning. But since they had no evidence, they released their parents, but they needed to find out what was going on. So that night, her dad set up a secret security camera in her room. But the next day, she came down with new bruises on her body, so her dad checked the security footage. Before I show you, I found a way you can go live with under 1,000 followers using an app
bro, we
called
try to hear about the story.
Press here in my bio if you want to go live too. The video showed Alyssa crawling on all fours just like she was possessed. It turns out she was sleep crawling, so she went to therapy, but she really needs an exorcist.
This is the but she really needs her exorcist.
Creepy story about Follow Me. There was a 15-year-old girl named Chloe who has an Instagram account. She loves to take photos of different things and post them on there. Chloe wanted a lot of followers, so she always commented on other people's posts saying, "Follow me and I'll follow you."
Okay, I don't know. There's people ever did that in a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that. The little follow for follow, share for share. Yeah, I'm a victim of it. They got me in that.
One day, when she was looking for new followers, she came across a strange profile, and the account was a man who took apart dolls. As usual, Chloe left a comment saying, "Follow me and I'll follow you."
Why would you?
An hour later,
why would you put "follow me and I'll follow you" on a guy's profile that takes apart dolls and posts it? Whatever happened to you, I hate to say, you just deserve it. You just wanted the followers so bad. Now you came across someone like this. Let's see what happens next.
The man left a comment on one of her photos saying that "I'm following you." Whenever she posted a photo, the man would always comment, "I'm following you." One night, Chloe's parents were not home. Chloe then received a picture on Instagram, and when she opened it, she noticed it was a picture of her sitting on her bed. She then heard a man's voice from behind her say,
"Oh,
I'm following you."
All right, RJ fam, I hope you guys are enjoying these TikTok videos I'm posting. We're going to be posting this for a good amount of time until we figure out the next move, until I want to do with this channel. I might make a new channel just for my vlogging. We're going to see what happens, but I am live every day on TikTok, the Kid RJ with 2 Ds. So make sure you come tune in, and I'll see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Ay, saucy, flossy, I can't get none of them off me. You wanna know how to off me? Your bitch over here and she off me. Drip.